Imagination creates reality, not the other way around. Physical reality creates whatever there is. Okay, let's get right to it. Let's take a look at your phone or your TV, whatever your device you're watching this right now. Okay, I'm gonna try to make this quick as fuck so that I can put the captions on here straight from YouTube. If somebody didn't think about it in their mind, in their imagination, or had the belief that they can make it happen, it wouldn't be in existence. Anyone who lives only in the physical would never have invented anything. You have to go within to create. Okay, there is no tree, there is no plant that grows a cell phone naturally. There is no tree, there is no plant that grows into a perfect sofa, a leather sofa. We must think about it. Okay, that is how the universe creates. It uses intelligence and thought. It's only at a macro scale, and it is more in operation with laws. It doesn't have an identity. We can't cut up the universe or the creator or spirit or this intelligence, because then it can't be intelligence. It can't be infinite. You can't grab intelligence. You can't grab source. You can't grab spirit. You can't grab thought. You can say I am healthy, right? It's a thought. It's an assumption. If you're sick, it's an assumption because you don't really have it yet. You're assuming the identity. Okay, so you have it within, which is thought, but you can't grab it. Now, if you persist in it with obsession, you will have it. This is why I like what Neville Goddard says regarding thought and assumption and being persistent. He says, quote, "An assumption, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact." Now, forget all those limiting ideas about imagination and about thought. There's a lot of bullshit out there that says, oh, get your head out of the clouds. Stop daydreaming. All that is BS, okay? That's from people who are putting limiting beliefs upon you and you believe them, okay? You can have anything you desire. And now there's other empowering things. When you're in a rut, what do people say? Use your imagination. If you read the Bible, it's all about visualization and belief and assumption. There's a story where Jesus Christ speaks to I think it's called the centurion, and he talks the story of the centurion, and he tells Jesus, one of my servants is sick. Can you please heal him? He helps me a lot. And Jesus knowing that it's about belief, and I believe that Jesus is not a real person. Jesus is just a figure created in the Bible to teach us how to have faith and belief. Okay, there's a lot of other stories with a similar plot where a person is born of a virgin, but I digress about that. And so he says, "It is done unto you as you believe." Now, when he gets back to his property, he says, "How's my servant?" And he says, the moment around this time, he got well. And around that time was the time when he was speaking to Jesus, and he told him, "As you believe, it is done unto you." Okay? As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So as you say, as you assume, okay, so you are. Look at around you. Whatever you have, that's what you've been assuming. That's what you've been believing about yourself. If you don't like what you see, or maybe you're grateful for what you see, and so you just start assuming a new reality. Start talking, acting, and feeling like that person that you are assuming, okay, that you want to become in the physical realm, okay? Because reality is just awareness. Awareness is reality, and awareness reflects onto physical reality. That's how imagination works. That's how spirit works. That's how thought works. Whatever you want to call it, imagination, thought, assumption, spirit, non-physical stuff, thought stuff. It operates by expressing itself. Okay, that's how it works. It's called the law of perpetual transmutation. Energy forms and then goes out of form and goes back into form. Okay, think of the water. All right, think of water. Think of the water. You heat it up, it turns into vapor. It's gone. It's not physical. Okay. Cool it, turns to water, it freezes. That's how thought is. It's very analogous to thought. It's non-physical. You hold on to it persistently, and it then hardens into fact. Everything is a reflection of your thought. Unfortunately, a lot of people live in the outside world, or they've never understood this shit. So, because they believed, oh, get your head out of the clouds. Dreams are just dreams. So they hold on to those limiting beliefs. Okay. And I know now this is going longer than I expected, but it's very important information. So don't think that way anymore, and start thinking from your imagination, from consciousness, from your assumptions. What do you want? More money? I have more than enough money. You want a boyfriend, girlfriend? I have a girlfriend. Or maybe you just want to have multiple partners? Then say I attract baddies, or I attract handsome men. Okay? You want to be happy? I am happy. And then you start doing things that make you happy. It's like this. And now just persist in that assumption. Like Neville Goddard said, an assumption, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact. Okay. Everything that you desire first comes from a thought, an image, or an assumption. You must have an image, something detailed. And then your body will take the actions necessary. It'll be in flow. It'll be so easy because it's what you desire. I wanted to go to college. I was incarcerated, and I told myself, okay, I want to go to college. I don't want to keep doing criminal activity because I know the results of it. You know, focusing on negative thoughts and actions breed negative results. So positive thoughts, positive actions, let me get positive results. Which was focusing on going to school. I visualized it, you know, the whole time that I was there. I was there for 2 years. So I was visualizing for 2 years. So as I started studying, going to the library, going to the classrooms, talking to the professors, it was so easy because it was what I really wanted. The subconscious mind had already had those images and beliefs that I can do this. I will do whatever it takes. I saw myself, you know, being an excellent student. I had felt like being an excellent student because I knew if I was doing some other shit, I was gonna go back. Well, the other shit that I knew, which is just negative shit. Okay, and yeah. Change your perspective about imagination, about daydreaming, and about thoughts. Imagination creates reality, not the other way around. Not physical circumstance makes you feel like you're the person who has, makes you feel good. Be the person who has, feel good already, and that will show up. Okay, I hope you like this one. Make sure to like the like button, smash the like button, comment below. If you want some more details, let me know what you want some more of, and smash the subscribe button.